How are you feeling?
Nervous. It's been a week. I've eaten the foods that I'm supposed to eat. It was hard. And I think I lost weight. I feel like I did, but we're about to find out for sure. I just hope it looks good.
Alright, well, let's see. Here we go.
Here we go.
That's what's up.
Alright, so we're all waiting. Yes, no.
According to this, I'm the same size.
Same size.
Yep, that's what it says. It still says $4.97 and 10 ounces.
That can't be right.
Well, it is what it is. I didn't gain any weight, that's for sure. So I guess that's something to feel good about. But I don't know. I just thought I had. I thought I had lost weight. Pants are loose. Shirts are looser. I don't know. This is it's kind of heartbreaking. I'm not gonna lie. So just keep doing what I'm doing, and hopefully next time it says something different. But it doesn't feel good. Yeah, I really don't know what to say right now. I don't know how to feel right now. Quite frankly, I'm a bit depressed and a little angry. What you guys don't understand is that for the past 7 days, I have radically changed the way I eat, the way I live, and after 4 days, I started feeling looser in my pants and my shirts, and I felt like I had more energy. And my wife, who sees me every day, said, "No, babe, you don't understand. You are smaller than you were a few days ago." To get back on the scale and see the exact same number that I saw a week ago is one of the most gut-wrenching things that could have happened to me. I felt and saw a change in my body, and my wife saw it too, and other people that are around us saw it. In all honesty, I could go home right now, get under the covers, and wake up tomorrow. For those of you that may be wondering or may be concerned, no, I don't feel like emotional eating right now, because this is a far different emotion. This emotion doesn't make me want to eat. This emotion makes me not want to eat ever again. This is real. This is as real as it gets. I am in a bad spot right now, and I have to figure out how to get out of that spot and enjoy my family today, despite the terrible news that I just received off of that scale. My wife seems to think that the scale is maybe not as accurate as I thought it was. For fun, she got on it and she said that it told her she was a weight that she's not anymore, so that maybe the scale is inaccurate and that we just need to try and find a scale that goes up to at least 500 pounds and do it ourselves. But if that's the case, then it makes me wonder about everything. Maybe I wasn't 497 last week. Maybe I weighed even more. So you guys just saw what happened a month ago, as far as like the scale and everything, and we were able to find out that the scale at GNC was not correct, whether it's broken or whether it only goes up to 500 pounds. We also tried some other scales, like store-bought scales that go up to 500. None of those were able to record my weight either. So the big question is, how much do I actually weigh? I was able to finally find a place that would allow me to come in once a week and weigh myself on their industrial scales. So we're about to find out how much I actually weigh. Hey guys, moment of truth. It's weigh-in day. Gonna find out how much I weigh after the fiasco with the old scale that I was using, finding out it was inaccurate. I don't know how much I actually weighed when I started, but today I'm gonna find out how much I weigh right now, and we're gonna go from there and continue the journey. Let's do it. Wow. $569 pounds. That's as real as it gets. So that's where we're at right now, which means I had to be close to 600 pounds before. That's all right though. Let's get it. So, how do I know that I'm about 30 pounds lighter? Well, after we found out how much I weighed now at 569, that was my biggest question. Well, how much did I weigh before? My wife actually was able to go back and find an old report from my doctor the last time I actually weighed in, and I weighed in at 589 pounds, and that was over a year ago. And so what we concluded was, I know I didn't lose any weight from that last weigh-in at my doctor's office to the time that I started this program. I would imagine that if anything, I gained weight. So as far as we know, when I started this, I was anywhere between 590 and over 600. And so knowing where I am now, it is definitely safe to say I've lost a minimum of 30 pounds in the last month. So that's where we are.
So I have a question for you.
Okay.
So we all know by this time how much you weigh, and how much you have lost or believe you have lost. But when we first got married, you did not weigh this much. So I know you have mentioned in the past that you are an emotional eater.
Right.
What do you think caused you to get close to 600 pounds in the last 4 years?
You know, I think it was a combination of things. Like, as you said, I was not this big when you married me, when you met me. So, I know one thing that definitely played a part was that, like, right before we got married, like 6 weeks before we got married, I lost my job during a union dispute. And so, let alone marrying you and being able to provide for you, I didn't know that you were even going to want to still marry me at that point. But then after we got married, and even after I found another job, you know, everybody deals with stress differently. My outlet has always been food. I've always used food to deal with any kind of stress or pressure, and I now know that's not the best way to go about doing it, but for a long time that's what I did. So it was like, you know, I would do that. And then also the adoption, because of everything that happened with the adoption, that was very stressful, and I did not handle that well. And so again, my outlet was eating. Last year was very, very, very stressful all the way around, between the adoption and my mother passing and your grandmother passing, your cousin passing, my pastor passing away, and then the adoption on top of that, losing a job again. And so all of that, the stress and pressure I felt from that, definitely had me in my worst emotional state. So at that point, you know, food was my refuge, is what I pointed to.
So what's different this time? Because there's still everyday stressors. Every day there are things that, you know, people go through and can bring high stress levels. What's going to be different this time?
Well, a big thing for me that's different now is remembering my why. So, you know, when stress comes, yeah, my natural instinct again is to go to comfort food, food that I just enjoy eating and that I think tastes delicious. But the difference now is, before I make that move, I think about why I'm on this journey in the first place. And I don't have to look far. I mean, I think about you, I think about Langston, I think about our lives in ministry, I think about, you know, the things we want for our marriage and for our family. And that's enough. That's more than enough reason to not make that temporary decision for something that's only going to bring me a few moments of pleasure in the first place. So that's the major difference, is now I know why.
What does Dada do when he sleeps?
What does Dada do when he sleeps?
What does he do? What does Dada do when he sleeps? I'm gonna chop your finger off.
Girl, I was trained by Gordon Ramsay online. Man.
Okay, you're definitely gonna cut your hand.
I'm not. I've got skills.
Look how close your finger is.
It has to be close.
No, it doesn't. You're supposed to move it back.
I am moving it back.
If I see blood on this counter, I'm going to pass out.
I'll just blend it in with the red pepper.
That's nasty. You're nasty.